Skyrim is one of those games where you have to actually think about your actions before you do them. Yeah, you can always save, quick save, go back, oh, I died here. But the main goal is, improving upon what you failed at. So yes, when you do die, you can go back and just reset. I'm pretty much making a tier list of all things I like about Skyrim. So, I mean, if you do like it, or if you don't like it, let me know, and then share what you do like about it in the comment section below. But I mean, Skyrim is just really great. I love playing this game, but it's 10 years old. It can be dated, and it doesn't glow the same as it used to when it first came out. Unless you have mods and you play it on computer. But I play this game on ps4, so there's like slightly any mods, and it's just very eh. But there are some things I really appreciate about the game. Like, I don't know, for instance, lockpicking. It's really hard to do, especially if you're going into a master one or a place you're not supposed to be. It makes a really good challenge. I mean, that's just an example. I have four more things that I really do want to tell you about. Like, for instance, really strong enemies. Giants. Giants are really difficult to fight. You get close to them and they'll send you off flying. So what you really want to do about that is pick up something ranged, hit them with it. You're thinking a bow would do it, but sometimes even the bow can be challenging because you have to double back and pretty much, shoot at them. Or you can stand on something and trick the AI. But I feel like tricking the AI from a really hard challenge like the giant is pretty stale. They're not too hard to kill, but even still, they can pose a real threat. I poison them with poison rune and get the job done with a sword later on because they have to kneel down. Another thing I'd like to say about the giant is they always are in packs. So it takes a little bit of time to, adjust to them. Like, oh, if I go close to them, I'm going to die. So you might as well quick save. That's just a healthy tip. Another thing I would have to say I really appreciate about the game, completing quests ahead of its time. I really like Kohlskager Mine because you get like 1,000 gold or more depending on your level, but you can early finish the quest. It's nothing but Forsworn in the cave. You find the location and get gold out of it as well, mining gold. It can be really difficult to deal with Kohlskager Mine because sometimes you'll get that one Briarheart who has lightning damage, well, lightning magic, and you're magic bound, and he will literally tase you and you'll lose all of your magicka. So you have to be really careful in there too. Like, paying attention is one of the better things when it comes to Kohlskager Mine's quest. But, I don't know, I feel like just early completion on all missions are really great because it's like you have insight on what you've already done and you can reap the reward as you've done it. Another thing I like is tricking the combat system of the game. Like, for instance, there's an old orc. He literally asks you for a good death. Why do you wish to die? I mean, I volunteer myself to give him a good death, but somewhere along the line I tricked the AI because I ended up putting my hands down. Also, magic is looked upon as like really bad to fight with, and I don't know, more orcs like to fight you with their brawn instead of their brain, so it was very easy for me to just kite this guy and kill him. My character's an evil type dragonborn, so I like to slowly watch my enemies die and then beat them with something completely absurd. This is where I put my hands down so he stopped fighting me. You can notice he's still taking poison damage too, if you're watching his health bar. I ended up telling him I want to give him a good death while he was still taking poison damage. So I don't know, I started combat with him again. I ended up killing him without even touching him until the very end, and then I did a coup de grace, which is pretty much, seal the deal death, but I did an unarmed one, and I didn't know I could still do those unless you, had some higher damage over the character. But I was wrong. You'll get to see it. It's pretty cool looking. Here's where I jump off a cliff. I'm just waiting for my magic to recharge. I press it over and over, you'll see it flicker blue. And this is where he dies. He literally steps in the trap. I'm not putting my hands down because this time it's like I know that I made a mistake. But tricking the enemy AI is always funny. because there are things that can develop that you don't know about. Here's the coup de grace. That is really cool to see. But another thing I like about Skyrim is the little things. For one, I didn't know you could shoot birds out of the sky. I missed a couple of times, but it's really cool that they even have an animation for this. I don't know how they even thought this out. I love how they did it though. Look at how he falls. But that's all the things I really have to say I liked about Skyrim. Not right now, you know, I've been playing, but I'm just now getting myself back into the pedal of the game. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be making more of this because, you know, I like making videos. It's what I do. And it's the weekend. That's another video completed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.